and welcome back to another video. Today I thought it would be fun, since last week I talked about some of my favorite tropes. I thought it would be fun to talk about some of my favorite authors and my auto-buy authors. So let's get right into it. Alright, so my auto-buy authors, and to kind of talk about what that means and you know, why would somebody like just have an auto-buy author. So an auto-buy author is somebody that pretty much you've enjoyed every single book that you've read by them, that you, anytime that they release a new one, you're going to pick it up and read it pretty much in the first couple of days after it's released. I have 5 that I picked, and I will say all of these all of these authors are really big on social media as well. So that was kind of, I think, happenstance that happened, where the 5 of them all have really big social media presences. A lot of their books I did find through TikTok, through Instagram, and I've just really enjoyed their books ever since, and I have pretty much read just about every single of their books, or have at least started reading a good chunk of their books. So the first one is Ana Huang. She has written the Twisted series, which is probably one of my favorite series of all time. Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, Twisted Lies. She's writing a new series right now. Read that first book like in the first couple days it was released. I really just enjoy her writing style. I really enjoy the tropes that she picks for her books. I really just like the length of her books as well is really good. Like, she doesn't make them too long or too short. They really are really good pace books. The second author is QB Tyler. She is probably the queen of writing forbidden romances. She's written, professor and student books. She's written boss and employee. She's written, age gap romances. She's written, variety of different books, and something that I really enjoyed about her books is that they are so different, that they all have those different tropes and those different themes, that it doesn't feel like you're reading the same book every single time. And that's just something that I've really enjoyed about her writing and about her books. And, she constantly, anytime she comes up with a new idea and she's, releases a new book, it is a little bit different. There isn't, the same idea every single time. My third auto-buy author is Lauren Asher. She's written the Dirty Heirs series, the Dreamland Billionaire series, which are 2 of another of my favorite series as well. I really enjoyed, again, her writing style. The arc of her writing style is really awesome to see too. Seeing her, reading her first book and then reading her most recent release. It's been cool to kind of see the development of her writing and the writing style. And what I also like about her books is definitely that that change of pace and that change of tropes and the change of themes that she puts in her books, because you don't want to read the same thing over and over again, especially when it comes to an author or their books specifically. The fourth author that I've really enjoyed and I've really liked, pretty much read a good chunk of her books, Megan Quinn. She's written a variety of books, from sports romances to royalty romances to, she's probably written, I'd say, close to 100 books now. I haven't read all of her books because she's written so many, but I am really kind of, anytime she comes up with a new release, I always want to read it, or at least pick it up and look into it a little bit more versus just, not, because she is such a good writer, and seeing that character development has also been really awesome. And then the final top 5 author is Sarah Kate. She's, again, another one who's written a lot of forbidden romances, which I really enjoyed. Again, a lot of those forbidden romances are just the storyline. The story is just not something that would happen in real life, so it's just very interesting to see that interpretation from an author about how they would write this story of, an age gap romance, or best friends, brother, these stories that are pretty not real life. They probably wouldn't happen in real life very often or at all. And a majority of these authors' books are on Kindle and on Kindle Unlimited, which is super awesome, so that then you can, if you are somebody who is a reader and reads a lot, Kindle Unlimited is that place where you can just read all of the books that you can in that space as a part of their subscription service. But those top 5 authors are, my auto buys. I have more than that, but I would say that these are the 5 that the second that I see on their Instagram or on their website that they're going to be coming out with a new release, I pin that date, and I start tagging the time of the book on Goodreads to remember when it's going to be released, and following those authors to really be able to read the book pretty quick. I will say these are also the authors that I will stop reading a book by someone else to be able to start reading their books when they're released. So that's a good indication that they are an author that I really like and I really enjoyed. And I've pretty much read just about every single book by all of these authors. Outside of Meg and Quinn, I think all of the other authors I've read about 95 to 100% of their books, which I feel like is also another good indication that I really enjoy their writing and I really enjoy their ability to, and their ability to storytell is always a really big thing for me with authors. But yeah, let me know down below if you have any auto-buy authors or any authors that you've really enjoyed that you pretty much pick up just about every single book that they've written. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!